On today's app.
Anything that comes to the wedding, all my feminism goes out the door. Like,
I see what you're saying.
do you know what I mean? Like, as soon as it's about my wedding body, I'm like, well, obviously I want to be skinny for my
Yeah, I
wedding.
want noodle arms.
I want noodle arms for my, I don't want noodle arms. I want Aniston arms. Knock you out, lift up my groom. Lifting up my groom on my wedding day, lifting him up.
And give him a big old smooch up there.
Spin him on my finger, throw him, toss my bouquet, toss my groom.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take my groom on my finger, spin him and toss him.
Hey guys, this is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City, a podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chloe.
I'm Em, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started.
Hey guys. Ooh, you have purple teeth.
I do?
Yeah.
It's my smoothie.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a smoothie.
But in the best way, in the way that when someone has wine teeth, it's like, you're having a good day.
Yeah, you're cute.
And this
snuggly.
is like, Chloe's healthy.
I'm healthy. I love when people when adults have chocolate on their face. I'm like, you had a yummy treat, didn't you?
I love when when you're in, have you had this happen when you're in Trader Joe's? And like whenever you're in Trader Joe's, you're always alone. Like, right? Yeah. Everyone in line is alone. And you're like waiting in line and everyone's like obviously has a very static face because they're at Trader Joe's.
Right.
And then like you see someone like they have all the chocolates at the register and they look down and they're like, put it in their cart and like they don't smile.
Oh, you mean like when you get to the end and there's like the last minute? Like,
yeah, you're like at the register, you're like, but we're all waiting to be taken and like for 21 and they ring the bell, but we're all waiting and there's like dark chocolate peanut butter cups, dark chocolate raisins and everyone's like got a straight face, but then you see someone eye it and then they grab it and put it in their bag and you know, oh,
sneaky treat.
You want a little treat. But we don't like, I wish I could like tap them on and smile and go,
like, nice choice.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you can't. That wouldn't be considered normal.
You could do that.
I guess next time I will, man.
Everyone just wants a friend.
And I'm finding more and more these days, it's those kind of interactions that make me remember how good it is to be alive.
Yeah.
And how fun and spontaneous life can be.
I agree. Imagine if you were if you picked out like a last minute Larry little treat.
Yeah.
And we didn't know each other. I tapped you on the shoulder and I was like, those are fucking amazing.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be our best. That would be our meet cute.
That would be our meet cute. That would be how we fell in love and started a podcast together.
Yeah.
But I will say, whoa, and we're just right into it today. Should we even like be like, how are you? Or
no.
Can I keep going?
Keep going.
So
I'm fine though.
Okay. I will say I had a bad experience like that and you were with me for it where it was like, excuse me, I didn't ask.
Really?
Remember?
No.
So Chloe and I have been really on our fitness shit these days. And we've been going to Equinox Hudson Yards.
Yes.
And cold plunging.
Yeah, you heard that right, you guys.
You heard that right.
Cold plunging.
We have been cold plunging.
We are taking care of our health in a whole new way. We are entering our health girl era. Our pre-wedding era.
We are in our pre-wedding era. Once you get like, we are at like the almost 3 months mark. Mm-hmm. It's all about the wedding and planning for the wedding and the body before the wedding, which like, also on that note too, whoa, I'm jumping around today.
Yeah.
But I do want to say,
it's like as if we don't
always.
Yeah.
With the wedding body stuff, it's like, obviously I want to be skinny for my wedding.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not like trying to be skinny.
Yeah. We're like trying to be healthier.
Like healthy and fit.
But it's like, it's hard to get away from the idea of wanting to be skinny.
Yeah. Like obviously in my head, my best body is my skinniest body.
Yeah. Whatever.
With muscle on it.
Let's not even do that. Let's just be like, we want to be.
No, but I was going to say, am I allowed to want that? Like sometimes.
Of course. Like, I know.
Okay,
toxic, skinny, toxic, whatever.
I was saying that more in the sense of like, it's funny to me how as soon as anything that comes to the wedding, all my feminism goes out the door. Like,
I see what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? Like as soon as it's about my wedding body, I'm like, well, obviously I want to be skinny for my wedding.
I want noodle arms.
I want noodle arms for my, I don't want noodle arms. I want Aniston arms.
Yeah.
Knock you out, lift up my groom. Lifting up my groom on my wedding day, lifting him up.
And give him a big old smooch up there.
Spin him on my finger, throw him, toss my bouquet, toss my groom.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take my groom on my finger, spin him and toss him. That's the arm I want.
We want
to
be so strong that we pick up our man.
Yes. Seriously.
No, dead ass.
When we do the horror, it's going to be M lifting everyone like a stunt.
And I'll be on the other side because I'll be super
It'll
strong.
be you and me doing cheerleading stunts. And I'll be like, have a nugget. M and Chloe lifting up, down, next.
Yeah. Next. We're ready.
We are ready, man.
Yeah. I want to be so fucking strong that people are like, whoa, she looks
like what happened to Chloe? She looks like
she could pick me up and throw me around.
Yeah, she looks like she could take me on a ride.
Yeah,
I want to look like that too.
And I will.
I want to look like that too. I will say, I feel like we're on our way. So we cold plunge, right?
Yeah, we do.
Chloe. We cold plunged, and if you don't know what a cold plunge is, it's essentially
it's like, wait, hold on.
Back up a little bit.
It's like, take that rock and stop living under it. Patrick Star. Take that rock and lift it up and get out.
Welcome to the world, bitch.
Because if you aren't cold plunging,
yeah. So a cold plunge is basically, if you've ever been to a spa, like, you know, they have those like pools.
Then if you haven't ever been to a spa,
get up out of that rock, Patrick Star. So it's like a cold body of water that you just go in. And I never really knew what the point of it was until
cryotherapy. Anyone? You know what that is?
I've like heard of it, but enlighten me.
It's basically just like,
and I'll get to the interaction I was talking about.
Hey, no rush. We're all here for it. We all signed up to listen to this episode, didn't we, guys?
Hey,
don't turn out now. Tune out. So cryotherapy is kind of like, instead of being in a cold water submerged, you're in a cold chamber essentially of like cold air coming out at you
in the dark. Why does it sound dark?
You can have your lights on.
Oh.
You can also pick a song. So, for example, my dad's friend Ron Blitzer, he does cryotherapy every day. It's very good for your body, very good for your heart. You can listen to a song. So his goal is to be able to listen to the Bee Gees, Staying Alive, the whole entire song while being in a cold chamber.
A cold chamber. So what's around me? Like metal?
Yeah, kind of.
Like a fridge?
Essentially.
Ooh.
We'll get there.
Let's stick with cold plunge for now.
Okay.
So I learned it when I was in Berlin. Or not learned it. When I was in Berlin, the hotel we stayed at had like the whole system.
Yeah.
And basically what I learned to do is sauna for 15 minutes, which if you would have talked to me before December, I was a steam room only girl.
Yeah.
But you sauna for 15 minutes, you get really hot, really sweaty, and then you go in the cold plunge, which is essentially like almost freezing water.
Making it colder because you're hot.
It's so cold. And like you have to just go in and like stay in for as long as you can, which like the first time I did it, I think I was in for 7 seconds and I was like screaming.
That's where I'm at right now in my journey.
But anyway, it's supposed to be really good for you, really good for your, like, the thing I keep saying to Chloe, which I don't know if it's true, I heard it once.
No, I have some tips and tricks, yeah.
So apparently if you do a line of cocaine, it gives you a dopamine high that peaks at 9 minutes.
We wouldn't know, but.
We would never know why, huh? But if you do a cold plunge, it's like a 2.5 hour dopamine. And by the way, I don't like that. Like dopamine, my serotonin is boosted.
No,
that feels very taco pizza millennial.
Yeah, but I'm actually all dopamine. For that.
Mm-hmm. So apparently, it's just like it's good for you. It's good for your heart health because it's almost like HIIT training, but like
you spike your heart rate and your body temperatures, and then you quickly bring it back down. So your body's actually like putting in like working to get you back to like a normal level, which is like good for your metabolism.
And good for your metabolism, and it's also like your blood cells. Something about like your blood cells constrict so fast.
We're
when
making
you get
this
that cold.
all up. We have
None of
this
idea.
Is true. Yeah.
All of that is to say, we cold plunged together 2 days in a row, girl.
Hell yes, sister.
2 days in a row. I actually have a video of it. We should give it to Nicole.
No.
Why?
Because I did it wimpy style and I want to do it better.
Well, no, we should prove to everyone, or we should show everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to get there. I want to get to a 2-minuter. And you're supposed to really like, you like keep your breathing very calm.
You're not supposed to stay in there.
You're not supposed to do any like sharp movements.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to
stay calm, you know.
And like when I'm in there, like you were talking to me, you like black out because you're so cold that your body actually goes into survival mode.
Yeah.
And it's like so spooky. Anyway.
I will say though, on that note, I noticed this past weekend, I felt like moments where I was like, I feel fucking amazing. I feel so good. Like I woke up on Sunday at 7 a.m. and was like ready. I was so in such a good mood. I felt amazing. I think it does also have to do with I haven't had alcohol in a month now. 5 weeks.
Yeah, that was, and you've been doing that so subtly. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I've been still going places, which is very different. Normally, if I'm like not drinking, I'm like removed from situations.
Yeah.
But I'm like doing all the things I would be doing just like without making it a big deal. But I'm feeling fucking euphoric.
And can I just say, and those who are watching will agree.
Yeah.
You look amazing, Chloe.
Oh my God.
You do. You really look so good these days.
Thank you.
Like you have a glow about you.
I feel better. I feel like I'm coming back to me.
You are. You look like.
That's awesome because
so good.
That's awesome.
Your skin, your eyes. There's like a light in your eyes.
Yeah.
Your eyebrows.
Do I have a sparkle?
You have a sparkle in your eye. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Emmy.
You're welcome.
You're beautiful always.
I drank a lot on Saturday.
Yeah.
But here I am. I'm all right.
Yeah, you can drink, you guys.
No, I know you can, but you know what? I just can't without really doing it. And I have been thinking, I'm like, I think leading up to the wedding, I'm going to like cool it a bit. Just out of the fact that it does kind of like throw my week.
Yeah, it throws your week.
That's not
whatever.
The cold plunge.
Yeah, what happened about the interaction, by the way?
So the on Saturday when we cold plunged.
Oh.
First of all, we were in the sauna and it was, which is right next to the cold plunge. So we've been doing at Equinox. They have like these outdoor sauna pods, barrel sauna, and then
it's kind of like yeah. Go ahead.
And then they have the pool that's normally like the outdoor roof pool is just cold. Like they just leave it open and it's cold. So it's like an outdoor cold plunge.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were in the sauna. This one guy had the nastiest toes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, you gotta come with your toes correct.
Correct your toes.
If you're gonna be in public domain.
Yeah, like in a tight sauna.
Yeah, you got to come correct with your body. Your hair needs to be, body part hair needs to be aligned. And I don't care if you're scruffy, just have it manicured. Like have everything put together.
His toes were like yellow crusting over. Disgusting.
Yeah, like I want to see all of your like excess things managed when we're in a 2x4.
In a 2x4, seriously.
Dead ass.
But also, do you think we were the problem because we were just gabbing away?
No, because remember, I was like, "Do you want us to stop talking?"
Oh yeah.
And she was
what
like,
are they gonna do?
No.
Say, actually, yeah.
Then I'd say, "Well, we're not gonna."
We have a podcast. Actually, though, there are people like that at Equinox. Like
one time we did go into a sauna, and the woman was like.
Yeah, we were like,
the whole time.
Okay.
We're like, all right, well, if you think that this is bad, you should tune into our podcast.
Yeah.
Just like, all right, moving on.
All of that was to say there was a woman when we cold plunged on Saturday. I like really was in there for a while. And when I go in there, I become like primal. Like I actually almost don't want to send Nicole the video.
Yeah, because it's like.
I'm like, actually screaming. Because you black out and you're like, I can't do this. And I have to go, it's okay. It's
fight or
out
flight.
loud. It's fight or flight. And this woman gets in right after me.
Yeah.
She's in the cold plunge in the pool, like
swimming.
Fully swimming in it. It's like, okay, we get it. You're swimming. And then I was like, shh. And I was like explaining to you, I was like, come back in. It's better if you stay in longer.
Yeah.
She from the other side of the pool was like, actually.
You were like.
She's like, actually, you're going to want to stay still. And then we have actually all of this on video too.
That's true.
Whoa, stay in. They can't move. I have to.
You can tell your body, like, it's okay, you're okay. One more. Longer. She's like, actually, you're going to want to stay still because then it gets up to your chordal text, car flex.
You're like, what
and
does
I was
that
like,
even mean?
lady, I'm in fight or flight right now. And I was like, oh, thank you.
We can't hear you over our cold.
Over my cold plunge, anyway.
Yeah, obnoxious. Wait, this leads me to something actually very important. That like Gen Z is actually like stopping drinking in general, as much as usual. And I think it truly is because of this whole like we drink, it throws our whole week, and we're hungover for like a million days. So I think that's kind of why all of these like non-alcoholic beveraginos are coming out, as well as more people are taking mushrooms, as well as people drinking like energy drinks. Like people are reaching for a new thing that doesn't have any lasting effects.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It doesn't. I wonder where it comes from because I feel like Gen Z has so much more to worry about than we did when we were their age. And I would think that would make them want to numb it.
Drink more.
But I wonder if they're just trying to feel something.
And take care of.
Whoa. Because alcohol numbs you from everything you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But Gen Z, I would think, growing up with a screen, you go, can I fucking feel something for once? So you take mushrooms.
Well,
so you can
that's
feel.
not everyone.
Close your eyes. Now feel. That's
When
Gen Z.
did it end?
Yeah. I could not imagine being sober.
I know.
I mean, I can, but like sometimes a cocktail is just what the doctor ordered.
Ew.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
No.
are you ever like, I need a fucking drink,
I'm
bitch?
never like that.
Really?
I'm never like, oh, I had a day, I need a drink. I'm only like, let's drink, let's get fucking crazy. I'm never
no
like,
in-between?
I want to taste it. I don't want to taste alcohol. And I think that's like why, like, I actually don't like right now in this phase I'm in. It's not that I'm like trying to not drink. It's like whenever someone's offering me that, I'm like, ew, no thank you. Like,
what happened?
So I don't know, something in my brain like just shifted. Like the other day, even when we went to your dress fitting and we all had champagne to celebrate.
How fun was that?
So fun. And we all cheersed and everyone was like, took a sip. I'm like, if I just, this tastes like yucko. So I was like, cheers, pretend, always with the B in my head. And it doesn't taste good to me. I'm just not, something has changed. Something has changed.
Something has changed.
That's what I was trying to get
to. Yeah, I get it, man. I mean, alcohol is bad for you, actually. It's really bad for you. And I think, like, good for you if you don't.
Thank you, but you will see how long this lasts. You know, I'm going to a wedding. I'm going to a rehearsal dinner and then a wedding this weekend.
Yeah.
So it's like, whoa.
How's
if I
that
don't
gonna go?
drink, if I don't want to have a drink at those, that for me feels very pivotal in my journey of like, I can just fucking turn up without anything.
Yeah. You did
I'll
bring
take
up
mushrooms.
Yeah, take a little bit of chocolate. You know, you did bring up, which I do want to talk about because it was so fun and I wanted to share the story with everyone. We did another dress appointment and
I'm not trying to be rude, but do you think anyone cares? Like, if you're not going to show them the dress, what's the point?
Chloe, what?
I'm so sorry.
This is where I think you're dead wrong. And you guys write in if I'm wrong. I think people, guess what? When I have posted asking what do you want to hear about, you know how many people that say like, tell us about wedding planning?
I'm so sorry. That was so weird.
Like, and you should love it.
I do love it.
But you're sort
because
of like,
I'm there.
Because you already know about it.
Yeah. And also like, I'm part of it. Like, of course it's fun for us.
But you're like, you don't think anyone cares?
No, I don't think that's the right. I shouldn't have said that.
This is the part where it's all picking up and it's really exciting.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I said that.
It's okay. I forgive you, but just know
you're gonna say it anyways.
I'm gonna say it anyways, and I actually do think it's interesting to people because guess what? If I was not yet engaged, to hear about the process from someone who at the start of this journey was like, I have no idea what's going on. It's interesting and it's fun. Like we're doing a New York thing. Okay, let me tell you guys what we did.
I'm sorry.
And you be the judge if it was interesting. Our friend Brandon made us a private appointment at Saks Fifth Avenue in New York City.
It was like a princess
on
day.
50th and 5th. Like it was a princess day. We walk in, we have the corner suite. We're brought champagne and espresso and M&Ms and pretzels and all that stuff. I walk in, the guy has already pulled, Christian, shout out Christian, has already pulled racks of dresses for me to try.
White beauties.
Beautiful white dresses to try. And I was there for like my other bridal dresses. So my rehearsal dinner dress, my brunch the next day dress, my bridal shower dress, and my after party dress.
So many things.
So many dresses to buy. And he pulled all this stuff and I forgot because I remember when I got my dress in Italy, after it happened, there was a part of me that was sad because I was like, oh no, now I'm like done with these. Because they are really fun. Like bridal appointments are very, very fun. I would say that's been one of my favorite part of the process is like your girls, your cluster of people.
You're
like,
just a doll and you get to play dress up all day.
You get to play dress up. You walk out in new dresses. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I do. Like it is so out of the movies, so much fun.
Yeah.
And I got to experience that again this weekend with you, Brandon, Asha,
I'm
my
so
mom.
sorry I took a shit on this whole experience 10 minutes ago.
It's okay, and you know what though? When you go through this process, I promise not to be like, see? I'll just let you talk about it.
Okay.
Because you're going to want to talk about it because it will be so fucking fun and it'll be your whole life.
You're right. I guess I just became the Grinch.
But what part of you do you think that is? Let's unpack that.
Like why I think it's not interesting for other people.
What part of you went immediately like no one cares?
Okay, wait.
Let's unpack it.
Okay, so hey, you guys, welcome to this. The only reason I think that is because when anyone at work or anyone that I don't know talks about their wedding, I just simply don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. It's funny though, because everyone else in my life is like all eyes, all ears whenever I talk about the wedding.
Because you're the first person and the only person maybe in all of our lives.
No.
And we love you a lot. Like, I like this story because
but like when I go to SNL, everyone there is like, everything, update now. I want to hear all of it.
Oh.
They all want to know.
That's interesting.
And maybe it could be put on, or at the Red Room too, people who come to the show go, what's up with the wedding? Did you find it? Like,
yeah.
Everyone wants to know.
That's interesting. If anyone that I know besides my best friends are getting married, you won't catch me asking you, oh my God, tell me about the planning. Like, I don't fucking care. But
I get that because like I don't care about a lot of shit like that too.
Yeah, but like for you, or like you're having a baby, is it a boy or a girl? I don't care.
Right.
For you, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this experience, but I'm just was thinking more so of like,
you know what though? I know, no, but I actually think you're in the minority here, and everyone's listening like, no, move on. But I do think, and actually this is something I have learned in the process of wedding planning, the amount of wonderfully kind and empathetic attention I have received in this process.
Not me.
Also from you, but like from people who care in a way that I didn't even think they were supposed to, has made me realize how much more beautiful life is when you're selfless and when you care about others, because I guess I'm kind of with you. Like, I don't think I would give a fuck about anyone else. Mm-hmm. But now when I'm seeing how much people really make me feel like a bride and special, how them just doing that length of interest, how far that goes with me.
It's really impacting you.
It's impacting me, and it's making me realize, and actually my dad gave me this book that's like Torah portions every day.
Oh, I love this book.
So my dad gave me this book that's like every day a little ism to like go by. It's like a paragraph and a prayer. Mm-hmm. And I try and read it every day as much as I can, but busy girl, I forget. But the one today was talking about how much fuller your life is when you focus on others, not yourself, and how like the ego is like what brings you down.
That's very big in AA as well. Selflessness.
Yeah, it is.
Being selfless.
And I've realized in this process as the bride, granted, this wedding is my first wedding too. Like, I haven't been to a wedding. Like, I haven't even been a bridesmaid. I haven't been, like, I don't go to, like, this is it. This is the first one for me as a guest. Basically.
Yeah.
So I'm new to all of it, but I have really realized how a lot of those parts of life, like the rituals of life, caring about them and caring about them for other people is actually what sanctifies this life.
Yeah. Well, you told me.
I just took 10 minutes to be like,
fuck you. Honestly, like as your maid of honor, like the worst things that could have come out of my mouth was like, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. And I do give a fuck.
I know you do. I know.
And I really care. And I'm like extremely excited. So I don't have to like do that. But like, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. No, and honestly, there's a big part of me right now that is struggling with how much this wedding is part of my life. And I think if we can get deep for a moment, if we can get deep and not funny, if we can kind of bum everyone out.
Yeah.
I think a big part of being a woman is, at least for me, is like always balancing the idea of like my own career and professional life and success, and then also wanting to be like a mother, a wife, an XYZ. And a lot of this, the way this wedding has taken over my life and naturally falls on me as the bride is so fun and amazing. But there's also a part of me that like cannot believe how much it's my life and is frustrated by it. And I have this like balancing act of like, how much should I actually care about this? It's one day. And then also like, no, this is my wedding and it means so much to my mom and dad and like, and caring about it and not caring about it. And I've been struggling with that of like, this wedding to me is symbolizing like the domestic part of my life in a way that I think I'm like afraid of embracing because I'm so like dead set on like being a career woman.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know.
But can't you be both?
You can, but you know what? And I was talking to John's mom about this recently. Women got so fucked. Feminism like fucked us. Like women lost. You know why? Yeah, guess what? They are working and amazing and slaying the game, and they still are the fucking moms and wives and have to do everything there too.
Yeah.
So guess what? You won. You got the job, but you still have to do the other shit. And like now a 2-income household doesn't even make enough. Like we used to have single income households in America.
I know.
Are you with me still?
Yeah, I am. I am.
Like it used to be one income covers the family.
This is like
where I'm at in my life?
No. I'm with you.
What?
100%. This is like women's rights, women's respect, always on evergreen. This is evergreen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. I do know what you mean. I do know what you mean.
Like, this is like an issue.
Oh, no, I know. But I've just realized recently how it's like, I always thought how amazing, especially in comedy, I'm like, how amazing is it that like Sarah Silverman and Amy Schumer and like, you know, these women paved the way so that like it's easier to be a woman in comedy now. Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm so lucky that I can like do comedy and it not even be questioned, or I can blah, blah, blah. I can have this like stupid fucking podcast. But then at the same time I go, so now that's also just expected of us. And guess what? It's not like dads became like housewives. Like, am I sounding stupid?
No, I'm with you. I'm
like,
so
we lost.
with you.
We got what we wanted and we lost because now we have to do both. And there's no winning. And there's no, because you still don't expect dads to do anything.
We stay losing.
And we stay losing. And obviously with my wedding, everyone's coming to me because it's up to me. It's not up to John because I'm the fucking woman. I'm the bride. And it's up to me. And to get everything done. But you know what I mean? It's like, it's all falling on women.
Yeah.
And then the shit with the IVF in Alabama. I mean, my God. My God.
I can't even talk
When do we
about
catch
that.
a break?
We won't.
What kind of world are we going to be bringing our children into?
Well, we might,
Sorry.
No, why are you sorry?
Just because, like, this is where I'm at, and I do realize this is pretty unrelatable. Like, a lot of
it is very relatable, the women.
But, like, the marriage stuff. Well, yeah, as a woman, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm also a woman.
Yeah, of course. In a relationship with a man.
I can also, like, play that game, too.
Right.
But, oh, dude.
It's just, like, so, and it's, whatever.
Yeah.
I just brought the house. Brought the. I did not bring the house, and I brought the room down.
No, you just brought the curtain down, sister.
And then it's like have an amazing body, but don't have.
Yeah,
that was the only thing I could think of. It's like have an amazing body. Fine, I will.
Talk about
look amazing. No, like I seriously will. I'll look so good. And,
like okay, we'll like cold plunge every day. We'll like literally make ourselves miserable.
Yeah.
We'll do anything.
Not miserable though. Cold plunge is so good for you.
Good.
Is that what we sound like? We're like, cold plunge will make me happy.
No, we're actually losing our marbles. I'm looking up. Sorry, I have a few notes here.
It's okay. What's up? Take us away. Take us somewhere else. Steer the ship away from the iceberg I was just driving it into.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Did you hear that? I burped into the mic.
Nasty.
Okay, so I don't know, dude. You left me at kind of like a moment of just like, well, we're all fucked. What's the point?
No, and I don't mean to be that. I just feel like
okay, fine. I'll start. So Broadway has new shows coming out.
Well, that's what's funny too. Is like, okay, never mind. Broadway has new shows coming out.
Yeah. The Notebook on Broadway.
This feels like that meme of like the fire burning behind us.
Yeah, so new in New York City, there's new Broadway shows coming out.
No, there are, and let's actually talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. The Notebook. Would you go see The Notebook on Broadway?
No.
Why?
Well, yes, I love everything Broadway. Next.
Okay.
Devil Wears Prada. Coming to West End in London.
Yeah, and
you see that?
They want
Vanessa Williams
to play Miranda Priestley. But if you're an Ugly Betty OG person, which is the OG New York show about publications, then you would know Vanessa Williams, is that her name? Mm-hmm. Vanessa Williams is Wilhelmina Slater, who's the editor-in-chief at Mode Magazine in Ugly Betty. So there's Miranda Priestley, and then there's Wilhelmina Slater. So it's like she's already played that character. And what?
So she's kind of perfect for it.
She's perfect. No, but she's Wilhelmina Slater. She's not Miranda Priestley.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah, but okay.
But I will go see that too.
I would love to see.
Is it a musical?
I think so, yeah. They're making everything a musical these days.
If I could, my life would be one.
A musical?
Mm-hmm.
It can be.
Sometimes when I cook, I will so one time, So when I cook sometimes, because I live alone and I get lonely and bored sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, okay, next we're gonna take out next we're gonna take out the olive oil. With the olive oil, like I do talk.
Oh, you do a cooking show for yourself?
But then sometimes I'll be like, olive oil.
Yeah.
And I'll like make myself a play.
Sometimes I'll be alone in my apartment and I go, hey.
Yeah.
Because I realize I can talk.
Yeah.
Like, woo.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, but it's kind of different when you have a dog because I talk to her all day.
Oh, right. Of course. I heard my neighbor having the most violent sex the other day. And it went on for a long time. And I was like, so long where I was like, you're not still coming, girl.
Yeah.
You're not fooling anybody.
We know.
She was going on and on and on. Like I looked at the clock. It was like 8:58 when it started.
PM or AM?
PM. On a Saturday. Good for you. Getting it in early, girl.
Nice.
Getting it in, going to bed.
I love the paper thinistry of it all.
Well,
of the walls.
It made me realize though, because
I'm
noisy.
They can hear you.
She's hearing everything.
Asha called me the other day.
I'm no holds bar noisy. Go ahead.
On FaceTime to tell me
that she came.
No,
I'm kidding.
that her neighbor, to like prove how loud her neighbor was having sex, and I could hear it so loud via FaceTime. And I'm like, how do we live in these buildings where like we're all just like loud?
What did it sound like?
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh,
you silly goose.
How do we all know how to do sex?
I know. No, I know what you mean. Sometimes I actually get in my head about it of like, not when I'm having sex, but like when I think about it of like, we just make up these things are supposed to happen. Like before you ever saw porn, you like think of sex and you think you'd be like, you should moan. Then you're like, moan. But like, where did you get that from?
And why do we all kind of do it the same? But like, we don't know if we all do it the same.
Yeah, like
when someone's like, I had the best sex ever. I'm like, well, is it as good as mine? Is it way better than mine? I don't know. It's like the idea in which we will never know if we're seeing the same color red.
I hate that.
Wait, this is going to freak you out. I know it's going to freak you out. Think about this.
No.
We all know colors, right? Like I know that my pants I'm wearing right now are red.
Yeah.
You know that they're red. But I've never been inside your brain.
Yeah.
What if red for you is my green?
I know. I think about that actually.
It's kind of spooky, right? And I'm like, I love that pink hat. But it's like, for you, it could be neon green.
But I call
that's
it
what still you
pink.
think is pink. Did that track?
It totally did.
Wait, but with the sex stuff.
Yeah. I was thinking of something really funny actually.
What? Tell me.
Like, so instead, when I'm like, I should have the best sex ever with an insert name, I'll be like, you should try
having sex with them to see.
And then we can compare notes.
Right.
Like I have had in my past, like I have taken sex videos, like, and then shown my friend. I show my friends.
I know.
And then it's like, because when I'm telling you a story, I want to be able to show you. Like I'm a very visual person.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking the sex videos. Like, yeah, maybe I'll like masturbate to them like once or twice.
Really?
But more so, it's more like, oh my God, did you see my ex's dick? And now I can show you my ex's dick.
Ooh. I get it.
It's like, why do we do that with everything else? Like, oh, I went on a date with this guy.
Because it's private. None of them wants their cock flying around the internet.
No, it's
flying
like
around social circles.
Like,
although I so have done that too. When you get one drink at me, I'm like, want to see my pussy?
Same. Like, also, why? Like, if I'm going on a date with someone and you're like, can I see a picture of him? Like, what if you were like, can I see his dick? That's so much better.
Yeah, but I think you and I are the same in that way. Not everyone wants that flaunted around.
Like, if you want to see our punanis, just text us.
Just text us. We'll show you. I'll show you my naked body right now.
I'm literally
It is funny though, because with the learning of it, I'm like, what came first, chicken or the egg? Like movies, I guess movies.
Like that's where we got sex from.
Yeah, like
movies.
we've seen like first movies and like some porn and then like whatever. But it's like, how did the movies know what to do? Like, how did everyone know what to do before film and TV?
Like
like how did you perform? You know,
like in Victorian times, like behind closed doors, like at night, you're about to have sex, and you guys like just
right
like
there,
yeah,
like they didn't do that.
Or are you just like, thank you, like you finish and you're like.
Yeah.
Me lady.
I don't know though, because then you look back at art from that time and they would just be like, like they had porn on their walls. Like they just had, everything was tits and like woman laying naked, like showing whole.
We're back to that.
Yeah, just like with
We're back to
Instagram
that.
and Facetune.
Yeah. We're back to just showing whole.
Yeah, I actually saw in Condé Nast, and I don't know if it was like sardonic or if it was like them joking or if it was real. I was looking at hotels for our honeymoon.
Yeah.
And it was like, for the more private hole up people. And I was like, do they mean like sun bleaching your asshole? Like, do they literally mean like
No
people who want to
way.
be like hole out? HOLE. It was like for the hole up, like for the more private hole up areas.
Like, can you explain what that would mean? Like,
asshole out.
No,
like naked.
I understand the whole up meaning, but like, what would that like? You have your own balcony?
Yeah, like you could be private hole out.
So then it is hole out.
Yeah,
and out.
And is there nothing more freeing than being hole out?
Oh my god! Do you know what I have? Do you know what I always say?
What?
That you can get the best energy. Your chakras and your energy go through your asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can and you have the space to, you get your little bummy to the sun and you accept all that light in through your butthole. Through your body.
Do you put sunscreen there?
Around my hole? I've never like stayed out long enough that my hole would be.
But you should probably protect it anyway, right? If it's that sensitive, it should be protected.
I'm like I'm not doing it anywhere outside. Like I'm staying it. I'm like I get like a little sliver of sun like it through my windowsill, and I'm like,
oh, really?
Yeah,
that's funny. I've been on vacations tanning naked, and
that's cool.
And when I
wish
that,
I could do that.
I'm like, do I put it on my nipples? And
of course,
like punani.
Punani is like
on the outside.
On the outside, but your nipples,
obviously.
Of course, your nipples are older than your teeth.
I know,
Take care of those, mamas.
They are. But honestly, it's like uncomfortable to me. Of like, I'm only used to what I'm used to. Like,
yeah,
that's weird to like rub sunscreen on my tits.
Well, do you put lotion on your tits?
Yeah,
of course.
Not always. So sometimes I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to like
touch them.
No, like, aren't your nipples like porous in a way?
What does that mean?
Like, eventually milk comes out. There's like, I don't want to like clog.
You don't have they're not like hole ready.
Right.
They're not ripe.
They're not ripe. Okay.
So you can like, there's nothing happening on.
Okay. You want to know something? Since we're on the nasty topic of sex, first I was like, women, there's no hope. And now I'm like, when I get fucked.
Yeah. And I was like, no one cares about your wedding, but everyone cares about your hole.
They do. And that they do.
Yeah. And that
I was going to
they
say,
do.
I had a penetrative orgasm last week.
Too much.
Why? Really? Really?
I don't know.
I think it's so interesting.
It's really cool. Maybe I'm just jealous.
Wait, hole out and sunscreen around the rim of your rectum is okay, but penetrative orgasm is too much?
Well, that's for the energy healing versus you, which is just getting dick down.
Right, but I wanted to talk about
getting
like,
dick down. You want to brag?
We're talking about no one knows about how to have sex. How do we all know?
So how do you know that you
now I want to talk about it.
So wait, fine. Not just enough, actually. I like where you're about to go with this because I actually...
We don't have to get descriptive. I'm not going to tell you.
I'd like to stay on the subject because I was actually thinking before I orgasmed ever in my life, I was like,
Do you remember your first one?
I do.
Me too.
I remember being like, how will I know? How will I know? And then it's like a feeling like you're like, oh, that was an orgasm. I just orgasmed.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then I'm thinking like, we don't know we all have the same feeling. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like I can look at, yeah, I know, but we do. I feel like I can look, I feel like we all are having the same feeling. Based on pictures in middle school, I feel like I can clock when I started to come. You know?
You're like, you had like a mean face and then
your
you're like,
expression
nice.
changes. Your expression,
Did
like
you say
in
middle
pictures,
school?
Yeah.
You orgasmed in middle school?
Yeah.
You had sex in middle school?
No.
You got fingered in
I
middle
didn't
school?
orgasm in sex until forever.
Oh, you were doing it yourself?
I was masturbating.
Oh, I was a late bloomer with all of this. I'm just a little shook by you touching yourself as a 12-year-old, 8-year-old.
Sorry, man. 8-year-old? Well, no. Come on. Middle school. I don't think that's that crazy. Bar mitzvahs, you're not slobbering all over each other anyway?
No.
You weren't sucking tongue at bar mitzvahs?
No, I really wasn't.
Wow, maybe it's just New Jersey. We're the horniest
Makes sense.
state. Yeah. Well, anyway.
I was classy.
I do feel like the expression in my face changed from like this kind of style to like
I get it now.
Like,
I come.
Yeah, there was like a loss of innocence. Anyway,
So
I had a penetrative orgasm. You were going to ask a question about it.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, have you ever had one?
No.
But you can.
Not for
You don't want to go there? Okay. Why? I guess.
I like that you said that, and we're not going to continue, but
you know what I was going to say,
in.
right? She can do the other cool thing.
No.
And I can't do it. I've never have before. Anyway, why don't you want to talk about that? Is it just too filthy?
I think it's too filthy.
Okay. Well, I was going to say I had a penetrative orgasm.
Like people, yeah.
Which I've only had like a couple, like maybe 2 other times in my life.
Yeah.
And man, oh man, is it good. It's like the
sense.
same one. Like it's like roughly the same. It's just it's like same word, different language.
Different font.
Different
language?
Different font.
Wait, here's what I'm wondering. There's 3 different kinds of orgasms.
Okay.
There's like external,
Mm-hmm.
internal,
Mm-hmm.
and then penetration.
Well, then what would internal be?
Like they feel they feel different. Oh, then maybe I have.
I had like this one I
Is
had.
this too much?
I'm sorry, you guys. Is this too much?
Like
this,
our demographics like 12 to 9.
No. Are you kidding me? We'd be so lucky if we had that much range.
You're right. Just our 15-year-olds.
This was like just from dick going in and out.
Really?
Yeah, man.
What's position?
And the same position has gotten me it. Actually, I was on top of him sitting. We were both like he was sitting.
Cowgirl?
I guess that's cowgirl, but he wasn't laying down. He was sitting.
Reverse?
So I could like press his face into my tits, kind of like
Yeah.
I was like sitting.
Oh, that's
on
how
the
I come
couch on
too.
him. Really?
Yeah.
From the inside? Like
Yeah.
from no touching otherwise?
Yeah.
Really? So you have had one?
Oh, I thought you meant from just like getting fucked.
That is.
Oh, I guess you're right, but you're right.
I wasn't. No one was touching
If
my
I ride,
external parts.
I can do anything I want.
You can.
Yeah.
So then you. What do you see? This is what I mean when it's like, can we be clear here about what sex is? What do you mean? If I ride, I can do whatever I want.
Like I can.
Oh, but not just from the dick. So who's touching you?
So for some reason, I thought like just in and out.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No, I know, but then I forgot that it doesn't have to be like just like taking it in and out. Like you can be on top.
Right, and for some reason when I'm on top,
Oh yeah, I can.
There's like an angle I hit.
I can do it every time.
Oh, so then why did you?
Sorry. I'm telling you, if you climb aboard and you take control, you can hit places that you could only dream.
Yeah. Well, the other time I also
I'm so glad my dad isn't alive to listen to this. Because he loved this podcast and I don't want anyone to hear that.
Yeah, I know. My dad like watches the clips on Instagram. So I'm like, let's not clip any of that.
Let's definitely clip all of this. Sex sells.
Sex sells. No, it does. And
No, and I think more people should talk about sex like openly like this. And not as much as I was like offended and saying like it's too much. It's like, but none of us know what's going on unless we do talk about it.
That's true. That's true.
So, you guys ever hear about Kama Sutra?
No.
Kama Sutra is like positions in sex. There's like a book of Kama Sutra. There's a bunch of different positions that people try to like get you. Essentially, like if you do all these positions, you like get closer you get closer. Like in many ways, and you're in positions that are like kooky crazy,
like tantric.
Yes, like you're like downward dogging and doing a flip in the air, like things like that. There was a time where I was like really into that, like trying to do all of the positions.
But yeah, and it's so funny.
But then I was like, we were laughing the whole time.
Right, and then sometimes you go like, what are we doing? Let's just
It's
do what
not
feels
sexual
good.
anymore. At that point, it's like more like for fun.
It is funny that when you're in a relationship, like every time is different and like different things are in the air. Like there was one time a couple weeks ago.
Different things are in the air.
Like you're in a different mood every time. Like,
yeah,
and like
not
your body's
limbs, not limbs in there. But also limbs are in the air.
No. Different moods in the air. You know how sometimes when you get a massage, it really hits, and sometimes same masseuse, same time of day, it doesn't hit.
That's how I feel about my foot massages.
Yeah, like sometimes
I'm
it's
like in the mood.
Yeah, and then sometimes I'm like, ow, and I don't feel anything.
Waste of time,
waste of money. I think sex is like that too, where like even if you're like you could still reach the same end, you could still do all the same things, but like sometimes it just hits and sometimes it doesn't. And doesn't, obviously it always hits. Yeah, but like sometimes it's just
sometimes
like
it hits more.
It's different. There was one time recently, like a couple weeks ago, where John and I, it was the word I was describing it as was fearless.
What are you fucking like?
We had like
you were lifting your groom up and throwing him around.
Like kinda. It was like the movie sex where we were just like ravenous and we just were on the same page. And I got in downward dog on a yoga mat. Like I like whipped out the yoga mat, put it down, and gotten downward dog. Like you
were getting fancy.
I was fearless. I had and I was hungry,
creative,
and we were both on that wavelength. Because
cool.
You're not always on the same.
Synergy is really key.
Is so, and so, when it hits, man, woo.
Yeah.
When it's fearless,
fuck. Woo.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So let's see. We've hit feminism fucking us. We've hit cold plunge. Chloe doesn't care about my wedding. Sex is fun, but
you see
also no one knows what they're doing.
Everything else. I have to pee so badly.
Do you want to go? And I'll talk to people.
Talk about me.
Yeah, I'll talk about you.
Okay.
Chloe's gonna go pee. And I'm gonna talk to you guys. I do want to say, since the last episode, slam the door louder, Chloe. Since the last episode, Chloe and I, after the last episode, we were going to Equinox to do a Pilates class. We did do that. And actually, Chloe got me in for that as an influencer. So like the way that I could go to Hudson Yards was like as an influencer taking this Pilates class. So I did that, but I had to like post on my story so she could like show work that like she took an influencer. Which as soon as I did that, I was like, I will fucking sell myself, man, for this brand. If like brands will pay me, I'm sort of like, why have I not been doing it? For the longest time, I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then I'm like, wait, free shit and money? I don't care. Nothing matters anymore anyway. Anyway, I post this story of me at Equinox. Chloe had to like take a picture of me there outside before the cold plunge, and it was me in a bikini. I posted on my story just to post it for Equinox. Obviously, I was making sure I looked good. The responses I got to my hot Equinox picture on my story, responses I got gassed me up to the nines. I was
obsessed.
Like, if you guys like this body, wait till you see my wedding body.
Yeah, wait till you see the cold plunge body. I'm just popping back in here, you guys.
She just came back. People were like, what are you doing? What's your secret? Like, what the hell? Where did this come from?
I'm obsessed.
Which I was like,
with
wow.
We should be posting way more thirst traps.
I was like, oh, I'll show you guys whole right now.
Yeah, whole to sun.
But also I was just saying, wait till you see my wedding body, because I'm at the start of my journey right now,
same.
folks.
Like if you think I look pretty right now, I'm
just wait till June 15th.
Just wait.
I do want to say, if anybody is curious for my secret, because I do have two secrets. I have two secrets.
I have a secret.
For being in shape.
And it starts with Ozempic. I'm just kidding.
Secret number 1, intermittent fasting.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
I don't, it doesn't work for me.
Okay, it doesn't work for everyone. I will say I've been doing it for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Before I started, I had this like puffiness.
There's a noticeable difference in Emily's face.
If you look,
insert photo here.
I will send you a photo, Nicole. If you look at me like pre-COVID, which was before I was intermittent fasting,
yeah,
I just had like a puffiness and a pudginess to every part of me that no matter how hard I worked out, I could never get rid of. Granted, I was like drinking more, but like, I don't know. I have not gained that like 15 pounds back since I've started intermittent fasting. It really works for me. I eat between 1 and 9, like roughly. I mean, I've been doing it for 3 years now, so I wiggle in and out.
See, that just would not work for me.
But here's what I have to say, man. Everyone says that, but it's like,
what I'm doing is working for me.
What you're doing is okay, fair enough. But for people who are like, what do I do? What do I do?
Don't push this intermittent fasting on me.
I won't, but I will say.
You will.
I will.
And you do.
I'll push it on the listeners. If you have not found that thing yet that works for you and like is a lifelong habit, I suggest trying intermittent fasting. You have to, it's going to be hard in the beginning because your body has to adjust to skipping breakfast. Mm-hmm. But once you adjust, you'd be so amazed at how the body adjusts, man. Like,
yeah, man.
What we are capable of. I have not woken up hungry. Like I'm never hungry before 1 o'clock. Like never, ever, ever. And it's like your body will get used to it. That has been my secret.
I don't like that. For me.
For you. For a lot of people, it does work.
I like to eat when I wake up.
Okay. Well, I'm sharing what works for me.
Your second secret is?
My second secret is little workouts.
I'm with you there, sister.
Because so many people, what happens is you sign up for a class or you want to do this or that and it overwhelms you, and then working out in your head becomes 3 hours every day.
Too exhausting. You exuberate too much energy. You don't have to.
Too much brain space that it takes up. I do most of the week. My workouts are actually like 15 minutes. Like I have a mat in my apartment. I have little weights.
We all know you have a mat in your apartment.
Yeah, because I get down and dirty with my fucking fiance and have him rail me from behind in downward dog. But if you want, You can do I do these like 10. I love getting railed, man. I'm not afraid to say that.
Team railed.
Team railed. Like
we team railed
me.
out here. Rail me.
As a boss ass bitch.
Yeah.
There's nothing I love more than going home, getting bent over, and getting railed. Can I say that?
Hell yeah, you can. And if you think that that's too much,
you haven't been railed.
Then you haven't been railed by Sweetie.
By Sweetie. Everyone get in line. I do these like 10-minute arms and light weights class that you do too. And I'll do 5-minute core every day. Because guess what, folks?
How about that?
How about that for an arm? Look at Chloe's arm. If you do a little bit every day, it's so much easier to not lose the habit if you keep it a low bar to hit. You look amazing, Chloe.
Dude, I've been trying to get my arms fit.
And they are you to me are like, remember when I was talking about like girls who walk outside and like just aren't effortlessly cool looking and they rolled out of bed?
Yeah.
That's what you are to me.
Dead ass, dude.
Like when we're at the gym and you're like, I don't care, whatever. I'm like, you look like what I'm trying to look like.
Dead ass?
Dead ass, man. You got it. You've got everything you need.
You've got it.
You have it.
I have it?
It smells like men's cologne in here this whole
Dude,
time.
if
Are you smelling it?
No. If you think I have it, you should see me get railed.
Oh, I have on your phone. You show me videos.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Based on the videos I see of you, we have similar sex.
Hey. Nice.
And we both are butt girls and we like know how to really make that work.
Yeah, I
in
really
the video.
accentuate. Because I have no boobs, as we know,
right.
per last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Or the one before. Hey.
Any new spots, Chloe, that you've been hitting in New York?
Dude, I've been hitting every spot in the world. Breaking news. I had the best meal of 2024 last night, maybe of 2023, maybe of 2022. I think it was one of the best, she's gone, one of the best meals of my whole life.
Where?
Dude, I gotta get the name right.
What the fuck? We texted last night. You didn't tell me that.
Are you fucking?
We were texting.
Oh, I was.
You said, sorry, I fell asleep.
I said, are you fucking?
Are we fucking? I would if you wanted to.
Wait.
Again.
Dude, straight up, I was so tired last night that even when I was enjoying the meal, Ollie was like, you seem really sleepy. Because the way I was explaining, I was like, this is the best meal I've ever had in my life. If I had energy, I would have done a backflip. If I had energy, I would have been shouting from the rooftop. Will
you learn how to backflip for my wedding?
Yeah.
Will you do a backflip at my wedding down the aisle?
When you say I do, I'll do a backflip.
Yeah, please. Seriously.
I would try.
Coordinate with Will. I want our best man and maid of honor to just flip back.
Okay. You guys.
Wait, where? Guys. Also, you texted me at 11. Sorry, I fell asleep. And I'm like,
I fell asleep right when I got home at 8.
Again?
Yeah.
And then let me guess, you didn't sleep through the night? Hey, can you follow up on that? Have you slept better?
I've been sleeping way better
since we last recorded. Good.
Oh my God, cold plunging I think is really helping. I'm not even kidding.
Good.
And
hey, they have a pool at Greenwich Village.
Yeah,
right?
I've been thinking about doing laps soon.
Swimming? Should
as
we add
exercise?
Swimming? Dude.
I have matching one pieces for me and you to wear as teammates, and me and
on you?
No, at my apartment.
Should we make Lydia in shitty bathing suits?
For sure. Okay, listen, you guys. I had the best meal I've ever had in my life last night, and the whole time I was thinking, if Emily and John were here, the noises that would be coming out of your mouth would absolutely make me do another backflip.
Wait,
the name of the restaurant is called Konban. Konban, Konban. It is the best Korean food, but not Korean food, specializes in, what's that called again? Like the
Korean barbecue?
No, it's something like it makes
kimchi.
No.
Beef. Lettuce.
No,
tomato.
Stop.
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack?
I was just
Shake Shack should not even be in the same
Shake
sentence.
Shack should not Shake Shack. Shake Shack. To love Shack. Shake Shack should buy the rights to that.
Shake Shack, baby. Okay. It's like, what is it called again?
Oh, Korean.
No, what's this called?
Korean food?
No, it's called something, you guys.
Cornflakes? Corn dog?
No.
Corn?
No, babes. It's called katsu. The type of food is called katsu. I got pork tenderloin katsu, and I got ground beef katsu. And
where is this restaurant? What neighborhood?
It's on 18th and 8th. And
Chelsea.
It's in Chelsea, and it has a garden in the back. Garden in the back.
Oh.
It actually tasted.
Katsu in the front, garden in the back.
It was the best meal I've ever had in my life.
Cool, man.
Straight up.
Hell yeah. Will you take me there?
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
The best cuts you could have.
Well, that's good to know.
I'd love to swim laps with you.
I'd love to swim laps with you. I also would like to say, Chloe and I went out to dinner after the last time we recorded.
I don't remember that.
To bleep it. Because you were sleeping the whole time we were there. Of course you don't remember it. We got there. Chloe did the biggest mood flip. And I'm actually noticing this is something you have.
Bipolar disorder?
Your mood just like changed all the time. No. On the way to dinner, Chloe was so hungry that it was dominating her entire personality.
It like takes over me.
It took over. And then as soon as she ate, she was so tired and it took over her entire personality. So it was literally Emily AM radio just talking the whole time. Her just like,
That's kind of like our last episode. You'll get a catch a vibe of like me just being like,
yeah. And
Emily being like,
and that was what happened.
And today I'm doing backflips. It's like,
and then before the bridal try on thing at Saks, you were like, I need to eat something so that I can like focus. And I'm like, whoa, hunger really takes over you. Of course you can't intermittent fast.
It's kind of like it's like little kid. It's like having a mental, like having a breakdown. Like that happens to me. And it truly, like, that's what happened last night too. Like I couldn't.
You should keep like a bar on you. Or
I know.
Keep snacks on you.
I know.
That's what Sam does. He keeps Cliff bars on him because
he's also not himself when he's hungry.
He's not himself when he's hungry. It becomes, he is so hungry all the time. We will be like hanging out at my apartment and he will like throw toast in because he needs something. Like he's so hungry all the time. But like, and I learned that after like being in Edinburgh and London with him. And I would say to him like, Sam, you got to carry something on you because it can't become my problem that you have the fastest metabolism that God ever created on man.
Lucky bitch.
I know. And it's such a brag too, right?
Yeah, it's such a brag.
And then I get tricked into like his eating schedule.
Yes, then you think you're like hungry.
So I think I can eat a lot.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, I can't.
Well, it's actually really hard in my relationships because I get really like hunger and tiredness takes over my body, especially these past few weeks when I haven't been sleeping well. So it's been like, I'll be like pleasant and really happy. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I think you're ugly.
Right. You get mean.
Yeah. Like I'll just say really mean things that I don't mean. And I can't help it.
You know, I get kind of mean when I'm hungry too, but I can never it's almost like whenever I get really hungry, I get mean in the way that I get sad before my period where I don't realize until I eat. Like,
Same.
Oh, I was hungry.
Yeah, me too. Well, that's
I'm in a terrible mood. And my mom always calls it out.
Yeah.
If I'm hungry and with my mom,
don't take it out on me.
She'll be like, Em, have you eaten? And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm being a nasty little bitch because I haven't eaten.
Yeah. I noticed though with this time around in my relationship, when I have those moments, I apologize this time around after. Like I'll be like, I'm really sorry for what I said earlier. Like
that's nice.
I know that was really
But if I were
mean.
your boyfriend, I would go, well, can you get a handle on it so it doesn't happen again?
Yeah. And you know what? You signed up for this, you little bitch.
Wow.
Not Ollie, but like all
in general.
Of you.
Yeah, I will say though,
I can't.
Chloe is so determined that her and Ollie can out-eat me and John.
Mm-hmm.
And when we went to bleep it.
Well, just so you know, bleep it. I was fucking tired. Bleep it because I didn't sleep. Bleep it.
But let's just say, let it be known, it was me, Chloe, and Ollie at dinner.
I'm also like I'm a new bitch right now. I'm like,
no, and I get it, and you were on little sleep, but let me finish what I was gonna say.
I just don't like it. Whatever I don't like it.
We got a fuck ton of food, and for the last 30 minutes that we were there, I was still eating, and they were not. They were both done eating, and I was like, should we get more? And they were like, no.
We were like,
and I was like, huh. And this is the same two people that think you can out-eat me and John.
We were heads down, pencils up.
And you were pencils down.
We were pencils down, your chopsticks up.
And then remember, I was eating for so long.
Your hands were cramping.
I never put the chopsticks down from the moment I picked them up. So when I put the chopsticks down, I had a cramp in my hand. My hand was frozen.
That's my girl.
I was like, holy shit, my hand hurts because I was like,
yeah.
And I couldn't stop.
I know.
Do you guys like me? You still like me?
Remember when I started this episode of being like, we don't give a fuck about your wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I wasn't hungry. I really meant it.
I know. I know. No, I know you don't care.
Okay, you guys, we really covered some things. Hand on hip.
We covered things.
And guess where we gotta go?
Where?
Equinox, bitch.
Equinox to Pilates Rise. You guys, thank you so much for listening. We hope you have an amazing week. As always, tell a friend, rate, review, subscribe.
Actually, rate, review, subscribe. Subscribing, we really, really, really want to get people on our YouTube because I think it's really fun to watch us interact more so than listen to us.
Yeah, so please.
Because like, don't you want to have visuals? Like Emily was acting out her getting railed.
Oh my God. We should put video in of John railing me.
OnlyFans. Come to our Litty and Shitty OnlyFans.
Litty and Shitty Patreon is you get sex videos of us and our significant
Oh my
others.
God, that's funny.
And then if you really pay for the top tier membership, you see
We'll
me and
fuck.
Chloe fucking. Yeah. Because everyone wants to see that.
Most people.
Yeah.
Right?
Something like that. Guys,
Okay.
thanks for listening. We love you so much. I love you
so much.
Chloe.
Love you so much.
Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
Whether you were just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lilas!
Shitty.